Hey everybody, I am David, and today I want to talk more about Avengers Infinity War, because why not? I'm super excited about it. I'm probably going to go check it out again this weekend. That's how much I love this movie. I think I might consider it the best MCU movie of all time right now. I really enjoyed this one a lot. Yeah, I can see how someone who's new to the MCU, who has never seen any of the other movies before, might come into it and be like super confused about what the heck is going on. But as someone who was invested in this universe like I have been since Iron Man 1, I think it delivered on every level. So the subject that I really wanted to talk about is theories on Avengers 4. We all know Avengers 4 is coming out, and a lot of people are already speculating a lot of ways on how characters are going to come back to life, and certain characters, not everybody, certain characters. I kind of said this in my spoiler review. By the way, this is spoilers, so if you have not seen Avengers Infinity War, I hope you have, and if you haven't, go out now, check it out, and then come back and watch this video. So let's talk about Avengers 4, what I think might happen, or what might happen, yeah. First of all, the big theory is, or one big thing that should be noted is that I believe it was the directors or the writers, or Kevin Feige, one of those guys, any of those guys, they referenced the Star Trek The Next Generation series finale as one of their inspirations for these last two Avengers films. And it really got me thinking about the series finale of Star Trek The Next Generation. And if I remember correctly, it ended with, it involved Captain Picard going from the past. He's in the present day, but he's also, his mind is being swapped to the future and the present and the past, all three timelines. And he's trying to stop this. I think it was the Nexus or something that was coming closer and closer, but in the future it was a lot bigger, but in the past it was a lot smaller. I might be mixing that up. It's been a while since I've seen the series finale of that, a long while. And so it got me thinking, well, how can this tie into Avengers 4 in some way? How would they be influenced in this way? And we have seen online set photos of Captain America in costume, in his original Captain America costume from Avengers #1, the first Avengers film, but with Ant-Man also there, in his upgraded Ant-Man suit, as well as Tony Stark in some sort of SHIELD uniform. The Hulk was seen on set as well. So how does all of this tie into what I'm trying to figure out? I am suggesting time travel, and I know some people have suggested the time travel element because of these behind-the-scenes photos. But how is Ant-Man there? Does he time travel too? Is somehow the past affected by what happened in the present? Because let's not forget that if all these characters, if Thanos actually wiped out half the universe, does that mean half the universe just forgot about those characters? Like, are people's minds changed? Or do people remember them? Did they wipe them out in the past as well? Or did they just get wiped out right at that very moment? How does this work now? That's the thing that we have to think. Now, I never read the Infinity War storyline in the comics, so I don't know how if time travel factors into it in some capacity. We did see the actors. There are photos of the actors also filming that scene at the end of the first Avengers, where we see them. Thor's like taking the Tesseract and Loki back to Asgard, arrested in the Central Park with the other Avengers around there watching. What if it is a time travel thing, and maybe somehow they time travel to certain periods where the stones first show up, and the idea is to destroy the stones before Thanos gets them. before. They tried to do that in this movie at the very end of the movie, where Scarlet Witch destroys or kills Vision. But obviously it was a little bit too late. What if they go back in time to destroy it before Thanos even starts his master plan? That way, try to destroy the stones before he can even use them. Before he can even go on his quest to get them all. Because he seemed to like wait for a couple of years to actually get on that. He's sitting on his throne and making other people do the job for him. It wasn't until like Age of Ultron, the end credits, where he finally puts on the glove and says, "I'll have to do it myself." So that was like what, 3 years ago. So I don't know. It would be interesting if the character somehow got their mind to like travel, like similar to the way Wolverine did it in X-Men Days of Future Past. Like, instead of them physically going back in time, it's them mentally going back in time. And that's why we see Captain America, I don't know, I'm just guessing, in his old uniform, but he has like a different, he has some sort of device in his hand. All of them actually do. I was looking at some pictures today again, and people pointed out how they have some weird device is somehow connected to Captain Marvel. And that's another thing we're going to have to take into consideration. How is Captain Marvel going to tie into all of this? Because we don't really know. Where has she been all this time? We know her movie is set in the 90s, but what does that mean for Infinity War? How is she going to help set things right in Infinity War? I think there's a lot of things we're still trying to piece the puzzles to, and we still got Ant-Man and the Wasp as well as Captain Marvel coming up that might give us a little bit more clues on that front. Like, a lot of people aren't really talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I think the end credit scene of that movie will really give us an idea of where he's going to be in Avengers Infinity War and what his mission might have to do with the story. So or Avengers 4, I should say. So we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So guys, leave down your theories below. Do you think time travel is going to be involved in the next Avengers movie? Do you think it's not? Do you think Cap is just putting on his old uniform for old time's sakes? As Coulson says in the first Avengers movie to him, sometimes we need a little old-fashioned. So maybe they're going to bring that line back up in reference to Coulson. We'll see. And with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to my channel. You know, we have a year away. 365 days until Avengers 4. It's a year exactly from today, so can't wait. Until next time, take care.